Hello, welcome back to the channel. So, in tonight's video, so currently you can't go for a club fitting here in the UK, but fear not, because Ping allow an online fitting via their website. And as I've been trawling the internet over the past few weeks, I actually stumbled across this. So what we're going to do in tonight's video is I'm going to input some details, going to talk you guys through it, and I'm going to see how far off or how close Ping actually get with the specifications that they recommend when compared to my actual set. Looking forward to this, let's get into it. Right, so as you can see on screen now, the application that Ping uses is called Ping N-Flight, so let's go ahead and click it in there. Here we go. Welcome to N-Flight Web, Ping's online fitting application that can help you play your best. Smart use of a tagline there. After providing a few simple measurements, you can quickly get a static fitting for any type of club or complete set. N-Flight Web will suggest models and specifications that can be used as a starting point for a complete fitting with a trained fitter. So it's important to note that this is just for a static fit. A static fit is where basically your measurements are took and a set is recommended to you that way. In a dynamic fit, what happens is that you hit some golf shots and recommendations are made depending on your ball flight and what kind of information that you're providing. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, gender, easy one to start with, male, get in, 1 out of 1. Handedness, I am right-handed. Handicap, I'm going to go for 0 because I'm a pro. Unit of measurements, I'm going to go imperial. Height, I'm 6'1", 6'3", but don't tell anyone. Wrist to floor, I need to measure this. What's that? 34 wrist to floor. Hand length, the length of my hand is 7 inch. Longest finger, 3 inch. Continue, cool. Right, profile, driver, current ball flight, both ways to be fair, inconsistent. Desired ball flight, I would like to hit it straight. Current driver loft, 9 degrees. Average distance is about 280. Current driver trajectory, medium, I'm going to say. Let's get recommendations. So currently, as you guys may or may not know, I have a Ping G400 LST, the low spinning one. 9 degrees, Aldila Rogue extra stiff flex shaft. Let's see how close or how far away this Ping recommendations is going to give us. It's taking its time, like. So it's recommending the G400 Max, so it's saying that I should go to a slightly bigger head for a little bit more forgiveness. It says that I should have the hosel position in neutral, which is cool. 9 degrees of loft, Aldila X torsion copper shafts in stiff flex by the looks. Standard length and a slightly smaller grip size. I have had a slightly smaller grip size before. Interesting. Okay, so that's different to what I've got at the minute. Let's have a look at what it says for 3 woods. So I just want 1 fairway wood. No more information needs to be input into that part, so let's go for get recommendations. I presume it's going to match me up with a similar shaft as to what I've got in my driver. 3 wood, lofted down, is that, I do believe? Not sure what that means. I think that's lofted down though. Mitsubishi Tensai CK orange stiff flex shaft again. And again with the aqua colour coded grip, so that's slightly, that's the one down from standard, I think, the aqua colour code. Interesting how they've got to that conclusion with shafts. Interesting. Right, irons, let's have a look now. Out of these options that you can see on screen, the ones that I would actually want would be a combo set between the I210s and the blueprints. I don't think they're going to be able to do that for me, so that's another reason. We'll get into this later on, but that's the reason why it's so important to go for a dynamic fit. I have preferences with iron sets. I like to see more forgiving in the top end, less forgiving, more playable in the bottom end, and it won't be able to provide that with me on here. But nevertheless, 7 iron distance is 165 roughly. I'm more about precision irons than I am distance, that's good. Prefer shaft material steel, longest iron desired of 4 iron. Get recommendations, and it is going to be the Ping eye blades. Black colour code, so that's Ping standard. True Temper XP95 Flex S300. 0.5 inch longer, that's interesting. So my irons are standard length, but they're recommending that I go a little bit longer. Interesting. Again, aqua colour coded grip. That is cool. I haven't actually tested the True Temper XP95 S300 shafts. I use Project X 6.0s in my irons. The last time I went for a fitting, that's what I got it fitted for, so it may have changed since then. Cool. Hybrids and crossovers. I have got a hybrid, I have got a driving iron. So let's, for the sake of this, we'll go somewhere in between. I would prefer a crossover. So again, let's get recommendations. So it's saying, again, black colour code. It's recommending that I have a 2 and a 3 iron in this. That's something that I wouldn't have considered. I just go 3 iron in the set, 3 wood. Project X Even Flow 5.5 flex shaft, so that's interesting. A little bit softer in that one. That may be because the standard even flow is slightly stiffer than your standard in everything else. Again, length 0.5 inch longer and with an aqua colour coded grip again. That's interesting though, that they wanted me to have a 2 and a 3 iron. Let's have a look then when it comes to wedges. So number of wedges, 3, because I'd have a pitching wedge in my set. No, I'm going to put 4 because I think it takes into account that you have a pitching wedge in your set and 3 others. So let's go for 4. Most lofted wedge I would like a 60. Typical divot depth, medium. Typical sand conditions, medium. Bunker shots are a strength and not a weakness. So currently loft wise I have 45 in my pitching wedge, 50 in my gap wedge, 55 in my sand wedge, 60 in my lob wedge. This is recommending that I go for just a 54 and a 60. So the gap from my iron blade irons, that'll be quite significant. That I'd be jumping from a 45 to a 54. Despite me inputting that I wanted 4 wedges, it's still only recommending that I have 3. That's probably due to the fact that it's wanting to give me 2 hybrids and crossovers. So again, black colour code, the same shafts that they're recommending that I have in my irons, so True Temper XP95 S300s, again 0.5 inch longer, and again with the aqua colour grip code. Glide forged, I think between me and you these could be my next wedges anyway, so obviously I'm not going to just take the recommendations off this video today. When we all get back open I will go down to Ping and get properly fitted for them. So right, last but not least then, let's have a look at the putter. So stroke type, as we know from the putting video that I did a few weeks ago, I am a straight arc. Putting posture, conventional. That's something that changes for me. I can be upright some days, crouched some other days, so let's go in the middle, let's put conventional. Putting performance, I'm probably more likely to miss it right than I am any other side. Alignment aids, I would like a standard alignment aid. I don't like anything too flash. Putting tempo, let me just get it up on my iPing app. So looking at the test that we did a few weeks ago, my tempo was up between 2 and 2.2. So that comes under the medium category, that's cool. Need help with short putts, long putts, both or neither. Oh, that's an interesting one. I'm gonna say long putts. My pace with my long putts can be a little bit off sometimes. Okay, so last set, let's get recommendations. It's offering me the Ping Hepler C. So the Hepler putter offers a machined solid face for golfers who prefer a firmer impact feel and sound. Multi-material steel and pressure cast aluminium. Mallets and mid-mallets provide extreme forgiveness and optimal centre of gravity for accuracy and consistency. A premium contrasting copper and black finish provides alignment cues and visual interest. A stiffer adjustable length shaft in exclusive black chrome is standard and golfers can be fit for all stroke types, so that's cool. Amongst the range of putters that Ping do, they're also offering me some other options, so let's have a look through those. In the Sigma 2, they're recommending that I use the Cushion Platinum, which again is a centre shafted putter. I think with me inputting that I've got a straight arc stroke type, that's why they kind of wanted me to go to a centre shafted putter. In the Ping Vault 2.0, they're recommending that I use a Piper Stealth, which is not centre shafted, although I do believe it's face balanced. And then in the Sigma G, they're recommending that I go for a Kinlock C. Let's have a look at the full set just to finish. So driver 3 wood, 2 crossover, 3 crossover, 4 to pitching wedge in the set, 54, 60, and then either of those putters that I just spoke about. Here's the important part now. So there's no better way than getting fit dynamically for a set. For me, it's the only way really. So I would never just purchase a set of golf clubs on the recommendation of what information I've just put into a website. At Kingswood Golf Centre where I work, we have use of Flight Scope, with putting we have use of a Sandput Lab, and what we do, we'll take your static measurements in a way that this application did, but then from that we'll give you a 45-minute to an hour dynamic fit session where we watch you hit golf balls, we change the golf clubs that you're in the right ballpark to have depending on your quirks and your ball flights and all that kind of stuff, and then from that we will find the best set for you. So if you want to book a fitting when we're open, all my information is in the description below. Make sure you go on my website and contact me via the contact me page. One thing that I would change on this fitting site that Ping do, I think it's a great application, and if you're just getting into golf, it is a really good way of like getting to know what type of flex shaft and stuff almost you would need. One thing that I would recommend though for Ping to improve this is I would ask more questions. So I'd ask more questions about ball flight, I'd ask more questions about tendencies on course, I'd ask more questions about strengths of your game, whether it comes to long game, short game, all that kind of stuff. And if you can just get a bit more information out of the person that's filling in the form, you could probably give slightly better recommendations, because as we've seen with this, well, for one, the lie angle is not right compared to what I use. I'm like 1 degree upright where it's saying that I'm standard. A couple of like gapping issues would arise if I were to just go for this set. I'd prefer one more wedge and one less crossover, for example. So yeah, I think this is a great idea. There's definitely ways that Ping can improve this. Don't buy a set just on this recommendation alone, make sure that if you're going for a fitting, you're going for a dynamic fit, because that is the most important one out of the lot. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you're leaving a like, share it around to people that you think might enjoy this video, subscribe if you've not done so already, and stay tuned for tomorrow night, Sunday night live show. We're following those crazy fools in Parliament, and we're talking about, are we going to get back to golf Monday, or are we not going to get back to golf Monday? That is a big question. So, thanks ever so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow in the Sunday night live show. Laters, take it easy, bye.